Hey everyone, welcome back to Crazy Cars. Today, we've got something that's built to handle the toughest jobs while still being an everyday workhorse, the 2026 Ford Ranger Super Duty. Yeah, you heard that right. Ford has taken its already capable Ranger and turned it into an absolute beast. If you thought the regular Ranger was good, this one takes things to another level. Before we dive into all the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the latest truck reviews. Alright, let's get into it. First off, the looks. Ford knew this thing needed to stand out, and it does. It's bigger, meaner, and definitely has that Super Duty DNA running through it. The front end is massive, with a bold grille that screams toughness. The headlights are now slimmer LED units, and they integrate perfectly with the redesigned bumper. There's a strong power dome hood, adding to that aggressive stance. The wheel arches are flared out, making it look even wider, and depending on the trim, you get some serious off-road ready tires. The bed is longer than the standard Ranger, and the tailgate has a built-in workbench feature, something Ford's been adding to its trucks lately. Overall, this thing looks like it's ready to take on any job site, trail, or highway. Step inside, and Ford has stepped up its game. The cabin feels way more premium than you'd expect in a midsize truck. There's a massive 12-inch touchscreen running Ford's latest sync system, which is smoother and faster than before. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the digital driver's display is fully customizable. Ford also added a bunch of physical buttons, which is great when you're wearing gloves and don't want to mess with touch controls. The seats are super comfortable, with optional leather and heating ventilation. There's a ton of storage inside, from deep center consoles to under-seat compartments. Rear passengers get more legroom compared to the standard Ranger, making it a solid option if you're carrying a crew. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because that's what makes this thing special. Ford offers multiple engine options, but the star of the show is the 3.5-liter PowerBoost Hybrid V6. It pushes out around 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful midsize trucks on the market. There's also a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 if you want something a little more traditional, and a diesel option for those who need serious towing power. The 10-speed automatic transmission has been tuned for better low-end torque, so whether you're hauling heavy loads or hitting the trails, it delivers power smoothly. Speaking of towing, this truck is an absolute workhorse. It can tow up to 12,000 pounds when properly equipped, putting it in full-size truck territory. Payload capacity is also impressive, so if you need to haul heavy gear, no problem. Ford's Pro Trailer Backup Assist makes reversing with a trailer way easier, and you get a full suite of towing tech, including trailer sway control and an integrated brake controller. Off-road capability is another area where the Ranger Super Duty shines. There's an FX4 off-road package that adds skid plates, an upgraded suspension, and off-road tires. But if you want the real deal, the Tremor package is the one to go for. It includes a lifted suspension, locking differentials, special off-road driving modes, and even trail control, which is basically off-road cruise control. Whether you're climbing rocks, going through deep mud, or blasting through the desert, this thing can handle it. Ford also added a ton of smart tech. There's Blue Cruise, Ford's hands-free driving system, which works on highways and makes long trips a lot easier. The 360-degree camera is super useful for both parking in tight spots and navigating tricky off-road situations. Another cool feature is the onboard generator, just like in the F-150 PowerBoost. You can power tools, camping gear, or even a small fridge right from the truck. Driving this thing feels way more refined than you'd expect. The steering is responsive, the suspension soaks up bumps well, and even with its size, it doesn't feel too bulky in city driving. The hybrid powertrain also means you get solid fuel economy for a truck this powerful. Ford hasn't released official numbers yet, but expect around 24 mpg combined, which is impressive given the power and capability. Now, let's talk about customization. Ford knows truck buyers love to personalize their rides, and they've made sure the Ranger Super Duty has plenty of options. You can get different grille designs, special paint colors, and even a factory-lifted version. Inside, there are premium trim options that make it feel even more high-end, and if you're into overlanding, Ford has an adventure package that includes extra storage, all-terrain tires, and a roof-mounted tent option. Another big improvement is the suspension tuning. Ford has made sure that even when this truck is fully loaded, it rides smoothly. The rear leaf springs have been reworked to improve stability, and the shocks have been upgraded for better damping. Whether you're on a construction site, towing a trailer, or just driving around town, the ride quality is noticeably better than the standard Ranger. For safety, Ford has packed the Ranger Super Duty with all the latest features. There's adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. The truck also has rear cross traffic alert, which is a lifesaver when backing out of tight spots. So who is this truck for? If you need something tougher and more capable than a regular Ranger but don't want to jump up to an F-250 Super Duty, this is the sweet spot. It's got the power, the tech, and the rugged build quality to handle just about anything. Whether you're a contractor, an off-road enthusiast, or just someone who wants a beast of a truck, the Ranger Super Duty delivers. Pricing starts at around $45,000 for the base model, but if you go all out with the hybrid and off-road packages, you're looking at closer to $60,000. Still, for what you're getting, it's a solid deal. That's it for today's review. What do you think? Is the Ranger Super Duty the ultimate midsize truck, or would you go for something else? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching Crazy Cars, and I'll see you in the next one.